If you watch my video for a while, you probably see that Marco is staying on my bed a lot because he loves the bed. This is his comfort place. It's cozy for him, it's comfortable. He has his own bed that he normally goes to at night, but in the morning when he hears the alarm rings, he likes to climb up on me and give me some kisses and cuddle with me. He's just all really sweet in the morning and it's just so lovely. However, the consequence of that is his hair is everywhere on my bed, in my hair, on my face. So every morning when I get out of bed, the first thing I have to do is clean up. I find that the best way to remove Marco's hair is by using packaging tape. I learned this trick from a lady who works at Hudson Bay in Vancouver, and that's what I have been doing ever since. Instead of using the lint roller, it's a lot cheaper as well, and I find that the tape stick to the hair and the dust a lot stronger, so that's why I don't use as much tape as I would use with the lint roller. So every morning I spend at least 10-15 minutes to make my bed, not to try to remove all the hair, but at least try to minimize the amount of hair. I think cleanliness is so important in order to make a living space feel more cozy and comfortable. I feel that I actually spend more time cleaning in my van as opposed to when I live in an apartment. It is because when there's more space, I don't notice as much dust, or I don't even clean my bed as often, and it doesn't take me that long to clean my bed. However, in the van, because it is a moving home, so sometimes it collects a lot of dust, especially during the summertime when I have all the windows open when I drive, so all the dust can get into the van very easily. And secondly, it's so much more noticeable. With Marco hair, for instance, it's literally everywhere. However, in a much bigger space, it's a lot less visible because it doesn't compact in such a small area. I am not a morning person. Often, I like to take my morning very slow. I start by going on a long walk with Marco at a trail or at a very nice park. Because of this van lifestyle, it allows me to be in beautiful places. So I feel very fortunate to have nature surround me all the time. And when I finish my walk, I love to have my favorite drink. This coconut matcha drink has been my all-time favorite that I have been drinking for almost a year now. It is something that I really look forward to in the morning because it's just so good. It's so decadent. It just makes me feel cozy. It makes me feel at home and grounded. So this is my go-to drink. Before, it used to be coffee, but ever since I was able to make this matcha drink, I prefer to make it at home on my own rather than rushing to the coffee shop in the morning to get coffee. And sometimes when I am at a very remote place, coffee is just not accessible. And I really don't like to make coffee in my vein because it just involves too many steps, and I love espresso drinks. I don't drink coffee, but I drink cafe latte. So if I cannot make a good coffee in my vein, I rather not to have it. And this coconut matcha drink is like the ultimate alternative to coffee. Is so addictive, it's so good. I don't feel like I miss coffee after I drink this, and it's like a boost of energy. It's also very healthy, keep me more alert as well without the crash of caffeine. And because I'm able to make it myself, I can control the ingredients. I like to add some extra supplements to it, like reishi mushroom, sometimes ashwagandha powder, whatever supplements I feel like I want to add at the time that's benefits and nourishing for my body. And I have been in love with this blender, this milk frother that I got from Amazon. It is such a game changer for me. Like, oh my god, it just really amp up the drink. It's like coffee shop quality level. And it makes me feel like I don't want to spend $6 or $7 at the shop in order to get such a good drink. Like, I can totally make it at home, and it's even healthier when I make it at home. If you're interested in any of the products that I use in the video, I will list them down below in the description. They're available on Amazon. After trying out several different types of milk frother from Amazon, I have to say this is the best one that I found that is affordable and very good quality. Especially the coil from this one is very sturdy, and it's also easy to clean as well. I like to run it in hot boiling water to clean instead of using soap. I find that way it's easier to remove and dissolve any coconut milk that stick between the coil. And I also highly recommend the reishi or the lion's mane mushroom, especially the brand that I use in this video, because after doing a lot of research, I find that these two brands are the only few ones that have mushroom doesn't contain mycelium, which means they have higher quality mushroom and a lot more potent, so it's a lot more beneficial for your body. And this is what makes me feel really cozy when I get to enjoy my favorite drink and enjoy the view at the same time while having Marco by my side. This is my ultimate moment. It's my favorite moment in the morning. This is what feels like home to me. It's because it feels more me. I get to be where I want to be in such beautiful surrounding. I love diffusing essential oil in my vein. Is probably the best way to amp up the level of coziness in my vein. Like, it doesn't matter what any space look like, if you just have a good scent of essential oil, it instantly changes the vibe and the atmosphere of the space. it really relaxes me at night and really calm me down. Here's some of my favorite scents. I have tried different varieties from different brands, and I would have to say my favorite is from Revive and Sage. Sage has really good mixed essential oils, like Tantra, Goddess, and Yoga are my number one favorites. However, it's a little bit more pricey, but I find that Revive is probably one of the better brand because the oil is really concentrated and it really lasts very long. The scent is also really potent and it's quite affordable. It's not expensive, plus they have free shipping as well on over US and Canada. It's such a good deal. And my favorite from Revive has got to be their holiday collection, especially the Christmas tree and the Christmas morning. Sometimes when I go on a hike, I love to pick the leaf from the pine tree or the balsam fir or the spruce tree, and I love to rub it on my hand and I smelled it because I just love the woody and the citrusy smell from the leaf. And the Christmas tree from Revive smell exactly like that. Like when I diffuse it, I feel like it instantly transports me into the forest, and I just love it so much. It really uplifts the space. And the Christmas morning one is mixed with spices, so it gives a cozy and a warm feeling. Like I just really love these scents, and I have to say the oil from Revive is pretty authentic and high quality, and I just love that it's so affordable as well. So that has to be my favorite brand for sure. This is what it looks like in my van most night. Well, not every day I get to have a beautiful flower bouquet, but it is still my favorite time to be in the van. Just to wind down by the end of the day, snuggle on my bed, turning on the fairy light and diffusing essential oil. It really changes the ambience of the place. It doesn't feel like being in an old rugged camper van, but I think I transform it to create a little space of my own that is comfortable and warm and cozy. I believe that your living environment is an expression of who you are. So when we take care of our living space, we are actually taking care of ourselves. For that reason, I don't feel like purchasing flower bouquet is a lavishing expense, but rather a necessity to create a home feeling environment. I think that flowers has such a beautiful and powerful magical power to lift up the environment and transform a space. It's quite expensive, and sometimes in the summer I don't get to enjoy these flowers as long because it can get quite hot in the van. But whenever I can, I love to have a flower bouquet in my van, and it just makes me feel like I have created a home for myself. And it's not just a van that I travel in. It's all about the little things that makes huge difference in our day-to-day life. These little things that I do to make me feel comfortable, make me feel at home within myself, and make me feel like I love my little space a little more, even though it's not a mansion or a castle, but it is a humble place of my own. So what about you? What elements would you add into your living space to make it feel at home? I am pretty short, like I'm only 5 feet 1, and it has always been a struggle for me to live in US and Canada because I can never reach anything up high. Even in this tiny little van, the mirror was built that way originally, so whenever I want to see myself, I have to kind of tiptoe, and it's so difficult to do that every morning the first year that I moved into the van. But luckily, a friend of mine gave me a small mirror that I can attach to the wall. That way it's much easier for me to see my face and put on lotion and get ready for the morning. Like, this is what I mean, little things makes a big difference, because it makes my life so much easier to have this small mirror so I can get dressed and get ready in the morning and I don't look like a clown. I think that van life is already difficult, so if there's any way that I can make my life easier living this lifestyle, I would definitely do that. And that's how I have been able to sustain this van life for over 4 years now. If you're interested in any of the products that I use in this video, I will link them down in the description. And don't forget to visit my website livingthroughalchemy.com and check out my book. If you have read it already and enjoyed it, please leave me a review on Amazon. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.